Greg's got the John Deere 8400 out hooked to the 3975 full type chopper. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while. Well, we've got a very nice stretch of weather coming up, 80 degrees for about 5-6 days. So we're gonna start laying down that third cutting alfalfa. I wanna give you a look at what we're working with. We've got 2 rigs going. I'll show you the first one. This is that new disc spine, this new Holland. This is 16 foot wide. We just got this probably about 2.5-3 months ago. Disc spine 316. Been very good to us. Those are like what they call turtles down there, and they spin. Each one of them's got 2 knives on them. Been very good for the last 2 months. So we're gonna lay that third, that's that prime alfalfa. We're gonna refill them silos. There's one right there we're gonna do. So I wanna give you another look at this tractor. This is about a 2000 John Deere. We got it out of Canada. We weren't sure what we were gonna do with it when we got it. But once we got it and realized how high, big frame this thing sits up, we decided we're gonna put it on the disc spine because see how long that tongue is? You want to be able to get up and see what's going on. Let's get it up in it and I'll show you and see what kind of hours are on it. And we're in. Got the air going. We're at 7,763 hours. And this tractor, pretty good condition, new headliner. It could use a lower cab kit, and that's what that is. But beyond that, this is when I don't think they made tractors with buddy seats yet, because this being a 2000, you'd never know that this is a 2000 as clean and sharp as this is. But I tell you, we put this custom exhaust on it when we got it. That's like a go fast pipe, just make it look good. She could be waxed up, but beyond that. So this is the first rig you're gonna see. Mark's gonna jump in it, and he's gonna head down there and cut some of that prime fields we got. Let's go. Like I said, that was Big Mark eating it up. That mower and tractor, that's a nice rig going down the field. Well, Greg just called. He wants to get in this dog and start cutting the other side of that. That's a lot of acreage for just one mower. So this was our original mower. This is, I want to say this is probably about a 2012. This is about a 15-foot 6 cut. So it's a little shorter. Momax 7460. This was our original disc spine. We had sickle bars before this. Another long tongue. And someone put a Ford sticker on there. But this has been a good disc spine itself. I want to show you the rig that's pulling it. This was an auction find last year. Dad came home with it Completely rebuilt motor, and that's why when I had this thing first cut and second cut and I was showing you cutting with it, it starts on a dime. They redid the whole thing. It needed an AC pump when we got it, but other than that, this was the seat. We just kind of jerry-rigged to get you up a little bit, but check it out, guys. 429 hours on the rebuild, and these tractors have really went up in value because of that Blue Def exhaust fluid they're putting on these new tractors. They've had them out for like 10 years. Well, people are sick of buying the fuel and some fluid to go in there for some efficiency environment, but I don't know how efficient it really is. They want to go back to the old ones where you can actually work on them. You can replace parts yourself. Oh, by the way, this tractor is probably a 1980. So this is the 1980. The other tractor going down the field, Mark's running, that's a 2000. Let's go. Got some cows in heat. The bull chased them right out of the barnyard. Hey, crapping all over the calf barn. Guys, get out of here. There's that young bull we got. Get them out of there. When they're in heat like that, they don't know what they're doing. Run them back in the barnyard, bud. Let's go. Let's go. Right on cue. Greg's got the John Deere 8400 out hooked to the 3975 full type chopper. That's what we're going to use to chop all this hay up. It's his job to get out, grease it, and check over all the knives, make sure everything's good to go. That's a big part of it. He's the man that does that, and he is the man. This tractor's probably about a 2000. He's clean. In the meantime, we've got to get this feeder wagon backed out and filled up, pouring silage out of that bag. Check out how fresh this is. That is cool to the touch. It's amazing how this feed keeps in them bags. Amazing. The kernels are just mush. And that's what you want so the cows can process it. A bucket load, a few dumps along that fence. That's where I fill each wagon every day or every other day. They really appreciate it. They're growing and they love it. Turn, girl. Trickling in. There's your grain falling. So corn silage, high moisture grain. That high moisture grain got a little dry on us last year, but it's still seemingly working. Here's your haylage. That's the silo we're going to be refilling. If you look, you can come right in here and see. We lay a row of free soils right along here. You can watch the feed bunk. And then that'll be corn silage this year. Pretty humid day out actually. Cows are settling in pretty good. The barn repairs are never ending around here. We fixed that curb down there and that wall, if you remember right. Well, this curb here has been knocked out, but that's a smaller one. When we go to repair that other manger in that barn, I'm gonna have them put a piece in here. We're gonna drill in and solidify this curb, because see what's happening. You're losing that expensive sand. Look at this cow, number 60. Maybe I'll show you her tonight. She just calved and she's a beast. Just making sure they got enough feed in here. I don't overfeed them when it's super hot, because if they don't eat it, it'll get hot and turn to mold and it'll be junk. And we put up just the right amount of feed, so they have to eat it, not waste it. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Here's one of the water tanks we use. We put an old milk bulk tank in here, ran power and water underneath here, and they like it. It's right by the feed. They got to be washed out quite a lot being next to a feed bunk like this, but they seem to work pretty good. The cows drink lots of water. Look at that stuff. Look at that feed. How you doing today, bub? The barn washing is still going to continue. Lonnie's done all the barns and he's gotten to that back half. I don't know if you can see the difference, but you got to get up close. But from here, and he's got to go all the way along. I mean, look at the difference. This has never been washed since this barn was built, I think, 12 years ago. We're supposed to be getting the new roof put on this anyway, and they're going to be putting some skylights in here, some clear. That's like that yellow clear that gets real dark, but so that's going to be new. We're going to come all the way down and wash all this. Look how dirty this is. That's because you're feeding in here. That'll shine this right up in the wintertime when we have these barns shut up because it's cold, windy, snowing. It'll shine. So I'm giving you a beforehand right there, buddy. Morning. Now what we got to do is, this is my Raking tractor, and I just started using, but it's also my blower tractor for the filling the silo. What I'm going to probably do is pull this up. I'll get this power washed. You can see she's pretty shabby. Get it washed, unhooked, then we'll bring this big girl around. We'll have to check it over because this is what she'll be going full bore on that blower. See how those go right in there? Now farm maintenance will continue. We've had a gap here, board ripped off on this freestall. Lonnie and I are out here wanting to pick it up and fix it. Thinking we're gonna cut this off. We've got lots of boards there we can work with, so you gotta clean this stuff up. It's only gonna get worse. And if this keeps getting worse, we're gonna end up having to tie it to the rafters, but so we're cleaning. This is the holding area where the cows, I scrape this out every morning. So let's get to work. Made it through. Gear through? Oh, look at that. Nice.
Clean cut.
We just gotta clean this corner up. We put our board on. Probably pull these nails right out. So what we're gonna do is put another, this was a tongue and groove wall. We're gonna put another tongue and groove in here and then put a rough sawn on the outside of it. And that's how it was. Those are Amish rough sawn boards. You have to drill through them to spike them on. So we got a plan. Let's do it.
Tongue and groove measurement, 39.5.
So we're looking for a tongue and groove. We made a little rack here for some lumber, but there's one right there. That's an old one, but that'll fit right in there.
Yep.
You need extra wood supplies on a farm. He's taking that. And we got some lamb beams I think will work. I need about a 12-inch wide, and I've got some more in a barn out back here. And we're out here. Yeah, we've got a bunch of building supplies here next to our rock picker out here. Steel. That's our 10-incher right there? 11. That's gonna have to work.
Yep.
Got a cracked piece in this board he's just gonna shear off. First board is that bottom 10-incher, 43.5. Done with that board. Tongue and groove's 39.5. It's kind of got a bad end here, so we're gonna use the center of it. Salvaging this wood, this lumber. Yeah, Lonnie had carpentry experience before he worked here, so we're utilizing his strength. All right, brace is cut and the 2 bottom pieces, time to install them. Get her done. There's that tongue and groove. Oh, that's gonna fit right up in there, isn't it? Yep, I'll just have to secure it. Beautiful. Yep. Okay, I just sawzawed this board back even more, just because this thing was all jacked up anyway. It's gonna be a straighter look once we get. So now we got to cut a longer bottom piece, but Lonnie's getting screws. We're gonna screw this. I'm holding this board up. There you go. Well, wasn't much there, but it held. Go next to it now.
Yep, right here, probably.
Yeah, you suck that whole wall and do the next one down.
All
right. Yeah, pulled it right in. Bottom tongue and grooves in. Now we're gonna put this brace here, another brace, and we're gonna tie it all together.
Here goes Billy.
Sucked it right in. Sucking it right up. There it is. We'll just have to knock these little ends off here. Are you relaxing? Well, I'll leave you alone. She was fixing to get up there. I'll leave you alone. Relax. Okay, we just got this cut 71 inches. New piece gonna span the whole length. Oh, that's gonna be nice. There you go. Hold that tight. Now we just each brace. Yeah, we ended up running out of screws, so we ended up putting these ring shanks in there to hold it. They work pretty good. These things go in. They don't want to come out. I cut a 2x4 because we were losing a lot of sand. You see all this sand on the ground? Well, now we won't lose more sand, and I got a little corner piece cut that's going to cap that. You don't want to use this sand. This is masonry sand. This is some of the best sand there is, so the cows can be as comfortable as possible. So we want to make sure it stays in the stall. Chunk of concrete here. Gotta flatten it out. Cap. Cover it back up. Take and oil this down. And that's your finished product. Yeah, oil that down because that's not a treated board, but there's a couple other boards here we could probably do something with, but one thing at a time. That down there that was leaking sand, that was top priority. guys are getting a nice little snack today, aren't you?